for Jimmy Brancato. Let me hear it.
And they were all terrific. Where are my Georgia people? Georgia, right here? Is this Georgia? I need one of the girls. Who wants to volunteer? One of the girls. I'm gonna grab this one. Okay. This keeps the audience on their toes. It keeps me on my toes as a comedian. I want you to pick anything you see in the room. Table, chair, speaker, microphone, whatever. You yell it out into the microphone and I will do a joke about it.
A Jew.
Black people, terrific. Okay. Now, wait. Black people. Black people are adamant about one thing. And the one thing is that slavery was and is bad. And I agree 100%. To own a person, to do any kind of work for you without paying for them is terrible. But if you can name me another time in history when that many black people had a job at the same time. Okay, if anybody in this audience thought that was racist, then you're gonna think this next joke is tremendous. A racist joke sounds like this. Hey, if Noah, from the Bible, was black, would he have only brought chickens on the ark? Ah, you know, Kentucky Fried, black people like fried chicken. I don't do these black jokes because I don't like black people. I actually do. I do these black jokes for one reason, and it's autism awareness. And no, wait a minute, guys. Now, autism, like, it's funny. Like, when I was in elementary school and junior high, you never heard about autism. You didn't hear about kids with special needs. They were Polish. You sent them to summer school, and everybody was happy. It was weird. But are you aware that autism is not a sexually transmitted disease? Not. So if you planned on having sex with an autistic person tonight, you don't need a condom. This is my little no condom sex with an autistic person dance. Drives you autistic girls crazy. It's all about safe sex these days, kids. And the safest sex is living at home with your parents with 4 younger siblings, which I do. And it's great. When you live at home with your parents and 4 younger siblings, the only time you need to worry about a STD is when your 12-year-old sister brings home a health project on syphilis and she needs help with what the symptoms are. So just keep that in mind. Didn't go over that great? That's all right. We got better ones as we go along. Don't worry. Living at home is also a tremendous amount of birth control, because if a girl ever finds her way into your room, nothing gets a single girl wet and horny like hearing your dad yell downstairs, "Jim, tell your friend to move her car. The twins have soccer practice in the morning. It's blocking the van in." "Sorry, Dad, no problem. Let me get that for you." "Honey, we don't need foreplay anymore because I'm ready to go." Staten Island. There we are, Staten Island. How shitty of a borough do you have to be that the 2 most famous things you're known for are a garbage dump and the Wu-Tang Clan? If the 9 most popular people to come out of your city, town, borough, state, house are 9 black guys who are obsessed with kung fu movies and decided to base a rap group on it, you might want to start over because names like the RZA, the Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, rest in peace. You got Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface Killa, and the METHOD. 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 Hey, you, get off my class. All right, that's enough of that. I'm not saying I masturbate a lot. I'm just saying that there are 5 countries that have DVDs of my technique being used in their native languages. It's on Amazon.com, look it up. I don't support incest, but how come there were never any creepy aunts? You know, growing up, it was always creepy uncles. Where was the one aunt that I went to see on Christmas? Like, oh, hey, Aunt Mary, Merry Christmas. Oh, hey, James. Did Santa get you everything you wanted? You like that, don't you? Where's your brother? Is becoming the creepy aunt or uncle a lifestyle choice, or does it just like kind of happen? Do you just fall into it? I don't know. I've never taken part in anal sex or an abortion, but I have found 3 similarities between the two that I think they kind of match up. Number 1, you're sticking an object somewhere it doesn't really belong.
Correct.
Number 2,
Correct.
I'm going to say anal because you don't look pregnant ever. Number 2, at the withdrawal of said object, there's usually like a little mess or like some residue that comes out. Yeah, placenta or poop, right. If I have to explain it, it's not funny. And the third one is, I mean, I can only assume this. How many kids do you know born from anal sex? Okay, the third one, you know, we're not gonna get to the third one because that just pretty much ruined it. But to me, I never found the appeal in anal sex. Like, I look at it this way. Penis into asshole is like fork into outlet. I'm a little curious as to what it feels like, but I've seen too many internet videos that end terribly. Can you imagine the internet if it had one website that was devoted to an orgy of blind people? Now, this is the way I picture it. You got 3 blind guys, 3 blind girls. You put them in a big room, maybe a couch, maybe a chair, and just cameras on the ceiling. You get them naked, you put them in the room, and you go, all right, guys, find each other and see what happens. Just 6 blind adults walking around with some fucked up Marco Polo adult version, like penis, vagina, penis, vagina. If that's a pay website, here's my credit card. I don't know, maybe the only thing better would be like a orgy of deaf people. And the only reason because is, to me, look, I took sign language in 9th grade and I don't remember anything, but I can imagine the sign for give me anal and do me doggy style kind of gotta be pretty close. And I want to see the video of the one guy who misreads it and just stick it where? Okay. I assume that's what anal sex sounds like. I don't know. So there's a lot of good comedians here tonight, and I'm just gonna leave you guys with one last story. This is a true story. Like I said, I live at home with my 4 younger siblings, and my sister just had her sweet 16. There we go. So I go up to the guy that's her boyfriend. I don't know what they do now. And you know, I go to him, I'm gonna play the big brother role for a little bit. So I put my arm around him, and I'm like, hey, so it's a nice party, right? He's like, yeah, it's good, it's good. So you and my sister, you know, yeah, whatever, that's fine. He's like, yeah, you know, whatever. So I say this to him. Hey, Does she still do that thing with her tongue when she kisses? And his face drops, just... Don't even fucking think about it. And that's how you be a good older brother. Guys, give a round of applause to all the comedians tonight. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for coming out.